Welcome to another edition of This Is Truly News.
Oh, my goodness.
This isn't really This Is Truly News. This is what we call in the business les teas. Well, that's what you call it in French business. In American business, it's the teas.
That's right.
In Spanish, it'd be hola teas. In German, it would be guten teas.
You're an idiot.
I haven't even got to the aloha teas yet. Anyway, for teasing purposes, if you would please like, subscribe, and follow This Is Truly News so that you too can continue to enjoy these marvelous stories that we work so hard 6 days a week to bring to you. Take that, Nadine. By the way, didn't you want to know why I didn't mention her letter she sent to TITR? She sent it to TITR at netradio.network and said, why wasn't I mentioned? And I said, I don't know, Deanie, I think Scott hates you personally.
Well, yeah, that kind of goes without saying.
So anyway, if you're not Deanie, we'll probably use your letter if you send it to TITR at netradio.network.
It should have been forwarded to me. I'll dig it up.
Great. So if you are Deanie, again, you can like, subscribe, and follow This Truly News and send us stuff at TITR at netradio.network. And if you send us something and for some reason it's never mentioned, send a complaint to TITR at netradio.network. Yes, I'm a jerk.
Yes, you are.
Yep, Ola jerk. Guten jerk.
Hang on just 1 second. I'm just going to check on this.
See, normally this is where, Sheila would have said all of her stuff and now we'd launch into the show, but no.
Hey, there's Nadine Zabinski. Look at that.
That's her.
Okay.
I'm so old, I remember when she was a Zilla.
Come on. There we go.
Okay, what did Deanie say?
She said, this guy who did our will, just sharing this information. Okay. So, Carl and Nadine.
Yep.
Get away. Hope you're doing well. This Make a Will Month, I want to reach out with a reminder about the importance of creating and updating your estate planning documents. Even though soaring inflation has caused 1 in 4 Americans to recognize...
Deanie sent that?
Yeah.
Oh,
well, it's the note from Sam in St. Cloud.
Okay, that's their... What's his go, dude?
Yeah.
Keep going. There's something about... We did some stuff on... Help me out. High school sweethearts. And apparently one of us, probably you, disparaged that notion.
Really?
And Deanie, of course, is married to her high school sweetheart. And I don't know if it's going to last, but they've been married for 42 years.
She talked
43, actually.
Distributing assets, appointing executors.
Yeah.
Now called personal representatives.
What if she sent the wrong thing to you?
I wonder if that avoiding disputes.
I bet Sam got a very confusing email.
Providing for minor children. After 40-some years, do you think they have some minor children?
Nope.
Yeah,
they're all major children now.
Take care of your...
they barely have minor grandkids now.
3 to 5 years or so.
I think their youngest grandchild is Jaden's age.
I think we just say, hey, Nadine.
Yeah, we could do that.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
Moving on.
Should I you're going to start a story here or anything after, humiliating my friend in public? That's fine. No, that's okay.
Yeah.
We can afford to lose a listener after, with the 10 or 12 we've got. That's fine.
Lady comes in to a grocery store with an 8-foot boa constrictor draped over her shoulders.
This is a bad joke.
No, she says, where's your cookie aisle? I'm going, no. You cannot bring that in here. You have to leave.
Could you please leave your wrap outdoors?
Why? He won't hurt you.
Don't care.
I'm terrified of snakes for one, and also it's a health code violation. Walking closer to me as I slowly back away. That's crazy. I'm not leaving, and you can't make me. Plus, he's not on the floor or touching anything in the store. So how can it be a health code violation? Now, Where are the cookies? Me, it's
On
a
our
health
computer.
It's a health code violation because no animals are allowed in a store where food is served unless they're service animals. And that's not a service animal. Customer, you're crazy. Me calling a manager. Can you please come out here now? Manager walking over.
With his snake.
Yeah. Sorry, ma'am, you're going to have to take the snake outside. You can come back in only if you get rid of it. I'm not leaving the snake outside. I'm going to get the cookies. Ma'am, you're terrifying the employees and customers, and it's a huge health code violation. If you'd like, you can tell me what kind of cookies you'd like and hand me your money. I'll go get them for you. Well, I'm afraid that's not going to work either. My snake here likes to pick out his own cookies.
As snakes are wont to do.
He must be a hoot at the Girl Scout cookie stand.
I remember that episode of the Rifleman where the snake crawled into his sleeping bag. When they tried to get him out, he said, "Not till I can pick out some cookies." I think that's how it went.
Yeah. Bring me a list of all the cookies in the closest grocery store, and I'll let you know.
Just point.
Manager says, then I'm afraid we can't help you and you must leave. Customer, I'm going across the street and telling the police station you won't let me shop with the snake. This is an outrage. And this isn't the last you've heard of me.
But it was.
As a matter of fact, we never saw her again.
Yeah, there you are. Oh, stupid species. Well, you had a grocery store thing, and I have a grocery store thing.
Oh, nice.
In Dallas, a 21-year-old grocery worker, Kobe Todd, is sure that a, quote, mischievous child ghost pushed a shopping cart into his car as he was leaving work, according to Fox News. You know, that poor SOB at Fox that got this much. Oh, great. It's going to be one of those days.
First Trump and now this.
Because if it was the end of the day, he could have just said, I pass this on to the night shift. The day before, Todd had gone ghost hunting at a home in Frontier. If you take Frontier and Village, put it together, you get Frontillage. In Frontier.
Seems lovely.
In Frontier Village, Texas, Ed had sensed the presence of a little boy spirit, he said.
Oh.
Dum, dum, dum. He thinks the spirit followed him home and to work the next day. Maybe he was trying to play, Todd said. So he checked out the grocery store security footage to see who might have pushed the cart, and it does appear to just suddenly turn and roll on its own toward Todd's car. Bum, bum, bum.
Wind grating.
I mean, come on. If that is not proof that it's a ghost, what more could you ask for?
Casper to actually show up and say, hello.
By the way, Casper's got more strength than I remember because the damage amounted to $25,000 on the car.
What kind of car was he driving?
I'm guessing something made out of glass. I don't know. Todd said it's not fake. Well, okay.
That's made out of glass. We had to blow a whole new body for it.
But if you could, please, Todd, video your meeting with your attorney and then send it to us, because that would be
this we got to see.
Entertaining as hell. Well, that's not true. I mean, really, how entertaining would hell be when you think about it?
I guess it depends on who's there with you.
Nope, I don't think it does. From what I've read.
So, the Homes Association had gone mad. Mad with power, I say.
Is that the Sherlock Holmes Association?
No, this doesn't have the L in it. They were demanding absurd things from residents. One day, they stormed into my house with a SWAT team. The association says, where are your illegal pet chinchillas? Me, what? I don't have any chinchillas. Don't lie to us. We saw them in your backyard. At this point, I could only laugh. The absurdity was surreal. Then suddenly, everything fell silent. From the corner of my eye, I noticed movement in the garden. Turning my head to look, I saw a swarm of small, fluffy creatures scampering away.
Puppies?
My eyes widened in
kitties?
No, mammals.
Tribbles.
No, but they're like tribbles.
Here's the trouble with tribbles. My
eyes widened in realization as the SWAT team followed my gaze. Now, I suddenly realized why my son had been spending so much time in the basement. He was raising illegal chinchillas, and I hadn't even realized.
Wait. Weren't chinchillas way back when they were red hot? What, before the emus?
I think
or the
so.
ostrich farms.
Well, whichever, but chinchilla coats and wraps.
I mean, we're
and
talking
stuff
70s, kids.
Yeah, we're a big deal. Well, now they'd escaped. The HOA was here to take them away. The SWAT team barged past me, but was too late. The chinches had wriggled their way through the gap in the fence and disappeared.
Were they armed?
Well, they had 4 legs, if that's what you're asking.
So they had no arms.
Hopefully not.
Because you don't want an armed chinchilla.
Well, you don't want an assault chinchilla.
No. Because those AR chinchillas are, by the way, stands for a company, not a
Armalite
rifle. Although even now, even the military starting to talk about assault rifles. It's become so pervasive. It never was, by the way.
Right.
I'm going with the theory your deer rifle, if used to attack, would be
assaulting someone.
Rifle.
Yep, pretty much.
Let's look at the competency level, shall we, in this country? 31-year-old Channing Vanderbilt. Well, there's a name.
Channing Vanderbilt.
I'm suspecting that Channing Vanderbilt wears when he talks on formal occasions, but normally a 3-piece suit. Probably just very well-coiffed facial hair. I don't think he's entirely bald. But the 31-year-old was arrested in Chandler, Arizona, after a shooting that killed a 58-year-old man, according to AZ Family.
Ooh.
Well, there went the class right out of that story. Officers responded to the scene. The man's wife said that Vanderbilt had approached them as they were doing something very odd. They were retrieving their mail from their mailbox.
Doggone it, people.
He approached them and opened fire. Oddly, which sounds like it should be Channing Oddly Vanderbilt the third. Oddly, Vanderbilt was also still at the scene, pretending to be a bystander. Because, who would identify him?
Right.
Except,
somebody had to let the world
everyone
know.
in the neighborhood.
It was Channing Vanderbilt.
He denied being involved in the shooting and said he was merely picking up shell casings as souvenirs.
What, this rifle? I've always had it.
Son, you've been charged with first-degree murder, among other offenses. Think of something else to do with your time, because this is not good for you.
Well, he's going to have something else to do with his time.
He'll have a lot of time on his hands. Suppose he can dance backwards.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.